Hey there, it's Dr. Crypto here with another Bitcoin and Crypto.com update. So, yeah, Bitcoin, Cathie Wood's been selling some, but also look at Crypto.com. They're giving out a new offering as well. So, before I start, give us a thumbs up and give us a like. It's always much appreciated. If you don't like what I do, give us a thumbs down. But let's check what Bitcoin is doing at the moment, because we can see Bitcoin, that's really, we've had that dump from 73,000, but we're now sitting at $66,549. $1.3 trillion. I'm still mega bullish on Bitcoin. I'm mega bullish on the whole crypto market. Like I said, with Crypto.com, the GameFi and AI is one of my main targets for this bull cycle. And I feel we're still early at these stages. Do you think we're still in the early stages in this bull market? Let me know in the comments below. It's always appreciated. But we can see the market cap of the whole market is sitting at $2.5 trillion. We can see here Bitcoin has created this systematical triangle here. And basically, we've been doing this consolidation around here for around about 30 days now. So if we check this out now, well, obviously, there's a chance we could break to the upside, but there's also a chance to the downside as well, which could take us down to around about $50,000 if we were to go down there. I really do think if we're going to go down, we're heading down to around about that 60,000, but nothing's impossible. And if you're a short-term trader, which I'm not, there's obviously an opportunity here for you to put some buy orders in, maybe, at 60,000, at 59,000, at 58,000, and even maybe some down at 50,000, because you can never know with these scam wicks you could get a scam wick down, because you just do not know what's going on. Because like I said, we know Cathie Wood has been selling some Bitcoin as well. She sold it around about 87 million outflows. But also we know the US government are potentially have sent 30,000 Bitcoin to Coinbase as well. So there could be a little bit of selling pressure there. But we also know Tether have also created another $1 billion worth of USDT as well. So could that be like helping to buy it up? But we can see here, Cathie Wood's ARK Bitcoin ETF has a record outflow of 87 million outflows, surpassing GBTC. But overall, we can see like Grayscale, which has posted continual outflows over the trading day since converting its body, posted yesterday another daily outflow of $81.9 million. And we can see here, notably, this was relatively low outflow day for GBTC, which shed an average of $254 million per day over the past 5 trading days. Grayscale as a hominage, around about $15.1 billion in total over the past 3 months. So basically, it's saying here that it's actually slowing down, but the buying by BlackRock is sort of slowed down as well. Is this like a sentiment that's sort of changing? People becoming a little bit more risk off at the moment? Because obviously maybe they're waiting for the Bitcoin halving, see what happens on that. Not too sure, but it says, like I said here, 150 million inflows. BlackRock fund resulted in a negative aggregated inflow of 40 million for the day, despite outflows of ARK BTC and GBTC. Despite the 2 days of outflows, ARK still stands at the third largest of the 10 new launch spot ETFs, excluding Grayscale, boasted 2.2 billion in assets under management. So overall, I'm still mega bullish. It's obviously companies are going to be buying and selling. They do. Maybe there's a number of reasons why, tax implications and such like. You just don't know what's going on, or they decided to take some Bitcoin off the table and maybe buy some other cryptos. You just don't know. You really don't know. But we can see here on the liquidation heat map also, obviously we've broken down here, consolidating around. But don't forget, at some point, we will come back up to that 72,000. Could it be today? Could it be next week? Could it be in a month's time? I don't know. But obviously, we've broken down a bit. Like I said, on the triangle here, we could potentially break down before the Bitcoin halving, because don't forget, the Bitcoin halving is around about April the 20th, only 17 days to go as well. So we just got to bear that in mind. At some point, we will come back up to that 72,000 when I'm not too sure. But like I said, those inflows and outflows have been getting limited, getting smaller at the moment. But the greed and fear is, let's check that out, is coming down now, which I wanted to see. I want to see a bit of fear, because then I know it's maybe a bit more buying opportunity. So I want to see a little bit more fear. I won't be surprised by the end of the week we come down to into those 60 greed area. We're coming down now, as you can see, from 82 to 71 at the moment. But we can see on the rainbow chart as well, we can see here we're starting to come back into that accumulation, which sort of matches up, in my opinion, with this, the greed. If we hit around about 60, the rainbow chart, I think, was going to come a bit more into the accumulation time, and that's when I'm going to start to buy a little bit more in terms of the altcoins. I'm not buying any Bitcoin. I did that a long time ago when I first got into crypto. I don't wish to buy any more. I bought it in the previous bear market, not the bear market we just had, the bear market of 2020. I bought some Bitcoin. That's all I'm holding. I bought no more because I see that with when you look at altcoins, they're the ones that are going to make you the most money, in my opinion. But like I said, I do own a little bit of Bitcoin, but mainly my area is altcoins, because obviously they're the ones going to make you financially free. But like I said, we've got the Bitcoin halving coming up. There's nothing to be bearish about, because it's also, like I said, when we get these drop downs, like from Bitcoin dropping down and dragging down the altcoins, this could be a potential buying opportunity, because we are in a bull market now. And we can see like the S&Ps and the traditional markets have been pumping as well, and then we know that Jerome Powell at some point is going to be cutting rates at some point in the year. So lots of things going on. At the moment, we've got a little bit of a scare factor, people getting a bit scared. I'm not, because I'm not over leveraged. I don't do leverage trading or anything like that, so I'm not scared. If we get a dip, we get a dip. It's what it is. I go out for my holidays, I go out for my days out, I'm not really bothered. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get into a bit of crypto.com and see what they're offering at the moment. Yeah, so looking at the chart for CRO at the moment, just like Bitcoin really, we're in this triangle here, symmetrical triangle. We're basically just accumulated, basically just ranging really. There's nothing really major here. Yes, we've had some drops because obviously Bitcoin's dropped down, but overall, I'm not really fearful about this at all. Because obviously, if like I said, if Bitcoin ever dropped down to around about that $51,000 mark, if it ever did, which is always a chance. It probably won't do, but there's always a chance. We could come back down to about 80 cents, 8 cents. But on the other flip side, if Bitcoin does hold a line, it starts pushing up after Bitcoin halving, say for an example, we could be making ourselves way back up to that 23, getting up to about 23 pence mark, 27 pence mark. So it's a flip side really. So at the moment, we're just accumulating. We're just basically chopping sideways, bit volatile, chopping sideways. We found like one bottom here. We got one bottom here, one bottom here. There's a chance we could come back down here and check around about 12 pence again and then make our way back up. But my worst case scenario is that we could come back down to that 80 cents mark. But like I said, we'll soon see what happens, and obviously it's down to what Bitcoin does as well. But like I said, if you get some mega news off crypto.com, obviously that could change the table turn as well. But overall, crypto.com, mega bullish. We're sort of up on the day, 4.2 on the day. We can have a quick look on the 7-day. We're sort of on the 7-day. We're up about 1.3% as well. Sentiment is pretty bullish in my opinion on Cronos and crypto.com, because obviously, like in the video I did yesterday about South Korea, getting that app going I think it's about the 29th of April, around that kind of way, that gets released as well, which is mega bullish. It's like I said, you can't be more bullish on. Then there can be, obviously can get more bullish on crypto.com, but what they're creating with the licenses and the regulatory, doing everything correctly, it's mega bullish in my opinion. And also we could see here as well, again, you had it for the Apple, now we've got it for the Samsung package, which I personally, I don't own an Apple or anything like that. I've got the Samsungs. So if I was getting into crypto.com and I wanted a debit card, I'll be certainly getting into this now, because obviously you could get all these goodies as well. So it says here, we're excited. The card welcome pack promotion, another 27 days, and now includes Samsung Snag, free Apple Samsung gear when you apply for upgrade crypto.com card. Take your pick. So it says here, Jade Green, Royal Indigo, you can get an iPhone 15 or a Galaxy S24. I'll probably go need for the S24. Icy White, Rose Gold, MacBook Pro, Galaxy Book 4 Ultra and more. I'll be definitely going for the Galaxy Book 4 Ultra. I just can't work out Apple, to be honest with it. And you can get the Obsidian, get the full package on that. So it makes, if you really want to get into the debit cards now, it actually makes sense, in my opinion, to do it if you're into your Apple or you're into your Samsung. It's to either get it, because you're going to get one of these gifts like pretty much free. So what it says here, simple purchase your preferred Apple or Samsung gear with your new Crypto.com Visa card and enjoy 100% rebate depending on your card tier. So Jade Green Royal Indigo is $800, Icy White Rosy Gold is $5,000, and an Obsidian is a whopping $20,000, which is not bad at all. And when you get an offer, you can look at banks and stuff. I know Crypto.com's not a bank, but you look at banks, they offer you nothing, absolutely nothing. Because don't forget, with Crypto.com, you can stake on the DeFi on the Crypto.com app. You can go on the earn as well, and you can earn, like I say, you can lock it up if you want to. If you're really, really looking out for the future, you can lock it up for a year and get 20%, on your CRO. So lots of things going on here. Wow, it's just not bad at all. You can't really grumble at what actually Crypto.com are actually doing. It's like I said, I'm mega bullish on Crypto.com. So we'll have a quick look at the Crypto.com tiers if you wish to choose to actually get into the debit cards. So I've already done a video on the Crypto.com Visa card, so you can check that out. I did that a few days ago. But if you really, really do want to get into the card, it's worth going to the Crypto.com card section and checking what perks you get with each card, because each card comes with a different perk. You can get 5% on the Obsidian, 3% on the Icy White Rosy Gold, Royal Indigo and Jade Green 2%, and Ruby Steel 1%. And it gives you what your limits are and what you get in terms of Netflix, Spotify, Prime, and such. I'm not really going to get into it because I've already done a video on that. It's worth checking that out to see what you think. But also, don't forget, you can go onto the earn features as well. And also, if you're a private member, you get that extra percentage as well. Like I said, up to 7% PA on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as well, when on standard rate is around about 5%. So also it's worth checking that out, because like I said, if you get the debit card, when you spend in your shops, you get what is it back? 5%, 3%, 2%, 1% back in the shops in terms of CRO, and you get your rebates as well. And then also, if you wish to put your money into earn, and like I say, you can do it for that 20%, get for 300 for a whole year, or you can lock it up for different periods of times, like the 3 months term, or flexible, or 1 month, depending on what your tolerance is, what you want to do. And also, don't forget, you can go to the Crypto.com DeFi wallet, where again you can also stake, and there's also like Tonic and Atom and VVS Finance and others as well, where you can actually stake on the CRO and get quite a bit of back and that. So there's lots of ways you can actually earn passive income if you wish to do it. Obviously, you need to do your own research into that, and you got to check it out for yourself. And like I said, in every video, always do your own research, have a plan, where you're going to buy, where you're going to sell, what your plan is. And if you've got a really long-term trajectory, it's worth staking to get that passive income coming in. It's worth doing it. That's what I do. I've got my money in DeFi, I've got it on Earn, and I've got it on my debit card because I hold an Icy White card. So I've got lots of different ways to earn that passive income, and it's worth doing and that. So I thought I'd do this quick video again on Crypto.com and Bitcoin. So yeah, I hope everybody has a great day. Take care out there, and I'll see you soon in a new video. Peace.